Now, let's do the application of polar form. Why do we like the polar form? Because we use all calculations using polar form. Now, let's do the theorem when you have two complex numbers in polar form. So now to differentiate these two here, we use the notation 1 and 2. So now let's see the product. How to do product of Z1 and Z2. If you want to multiply Z1 and Z2, for the R part here, you just follow multiply. So R1 times R2. And then the form of the answer here is the same, cos plus I sine. However, that's a bit different with your angle here. If you are doing product, your angle here must be added. Make sure that you leave your answer here in one cycle. Now let's see for quotient. For quotient, if you want to divide Z1 and Z2, the R part will just follow. So R1 divide by R2. And then the form is the same, cos plus I sine, but your angle will be different. If you're doing divide, your angle will be minus. So let me show you how to do this question here. Z multiply W. So you have Z and W. So first of all, if you want to multiply, the R part will just follow. Okay, so Z times W is just 6 times 2. And then inside here, the shape will remain cos plus I sine. Okay, however, we need to do calculation with your angle. Since this is multiply, your angle will be plus. So let's add them up, 90 degree plus 60 degree. So let's solve this. 6 times 2 is 12, and the answer inside will be cos plus I sine. So let's add them up. So the angle inside will be 150 degree. That's it. This is your answer if you need to leave your answer in polar form. However, let's read the question properly. The question asks you to give your answer in standard form. Since the answer wants in standard form, we need to solve for cos 150 degree and sine 150 degree, and then we need to multiply 12 inside. So let's do that. If you solve the inside trigonometric function, you'll get this. And then let's multiply 12 inside. So your answer is minus 6z3 plus 6i. So this is your final answer. Now let's do for B. For B, you need to divide Z divide W. Okay, so if you divide your angle later on, you need to minus them. So let's divide the R part first, Z over W. The R part will be 6 over 2. Okay, and for the cos and sine part, let's do it apart. And for the angle there, we need to minus. Since Z is divide W, so 90 need to minus with 60 degree. So if you solve this, 6 over 2 is 3, and inside here is cos 30 degree plus I sine 30 degree. So if you need to leave your answer in polar form, this is it. However, you want standard form, so we need to solve inside function. This is set 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2i. Therefore, your final answer will be 3 set 3 over 2 plus 3 over 2i. Therefore, this is your final answer.